Psalms
for the nation.
Psalm 19. The law of the Lord is perfect. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pours out speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words whose voice is not heard. Their voice goes out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them he has set a tent for the sun, which comes out like a bridegroom leaving his chamber, and like a strong man runs its course with joy. Its rising is from the end of the heavens, and its circuit to the end of them, and there is nothing hidden from its heat. The law of the Lord is perfect, reviving the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The rules of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, even much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and drippings of the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is your servant warned. In keeping them there is great reward. Who can discern his errors? Declare me innocent from hidden faults. Keep back your servant also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. Then I shall be blameless and innocent of great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer.
Here's Psalm 19 by the corner room.
Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pours out speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words whose voice is not heard. Their voice goes out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them he has set a tent for the sun, which comes out like a bridegroom leaving his chamber, and like a strong man runs its course with joy. Its rising is from the end of the heavens, and its circuit to the end of them. There is nothing hidden from its heat. Law of the Lord is perfect, the testimony of the Lord is sure. The precepts of the Lord are right, the commandment of the Lord is pure. The fear of the Lord is clean, the rules of the Lord are true and righteous altogether.
Here's Psalm 19 by the sons of Korah.
The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies they proclaim all works of His hands. Day after day they pour forth their speech. Night after night they display His knowledge. No speech, nor any language where their voice is not heard. Their voice, it goes out into the ends of all of the earth. Their words to the world. He has pitched a tent for the sun. It's like a bridegroom coming forth from his pavilion, like a champion running his race and rejoicing. From the heat of the sun, nothing can hide. Rises at one end of the sky, goes to the other. It's like a champion running his race and rejoicing.
This is the law of the Lord perfect.
Oh
This is Psalm 19 by Poor Bishop Hooper.
The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies display His work. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies display His work. Day after day they deliver their speech. Night after night they make Him known. Day after day they deliver their speech. Night after night they make Him known. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies display His work. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies display His work. Day after day they deliver their speech. Night after night they make Him known. Day after day they deliver their speech. Night after night they make Him known. They speak with no sound. They speak with no voice. They speak, but their words are never heard. They speak with no sound. They speak with no voice. They speak, but their words are never heard. They speak with no sound. They speak with no voice. They speak, but their words are never heard.
Here's Psalm 19, a chant by Edward Carter.
The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth His handiwork. One day telleth another, and one night certifieth another. There is neither speech nor language, but their voices are heard among them. The sound is gone out into all lands, and their words into the ends of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which cometh forth as a bridegroom out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a giant to run his course. It goeth forth from the outermost part of the hem, and runneth about unto the end of it again, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. The law of the Lord is an undefiled law, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, and giveth wisdom unto the simple. The statutes of the Lord are right, and rejoice the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, and giveth light unto the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, and endureth forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is thy servant taught, and in keeping of them there is great reward. Who can tell how oft he offendeth? O cleanse thou me from my secret faults. Keep thy servant also from presumptuous sins, lest they get the dominion over me. So shall I be undefiled and innocent from the great offense. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be always acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer.
The fear of Yahweh is clean, enduring forever. The rules of Yahweh are true and righteous altogether. Psalm 19:9. Repeat after me. The fear of Yahweh is clean,
The fear of Yahweh is clean,
enduring forever.
enduring forever.
The rules of Yahweh are true
The rules of Yahweh are true
and righteous altogether.
and righteous altogether.
Psalm 19:9.
Psalm 19:9.
It's time for Catechism Caffeine.
Catechism Caffeine. Question 20. How do you know you have a soul? Because the Bible tells me so.
Now it's time for Words and Wisdom from Old Dead Guys. Today's word and wisdom comes from Jonathan Edwards in a discourse that he gave called Men Naturally Are God's Enemies. Edwards said, "Temptations will show what is in the heart. The alteration of a man's circumstances will often discover the heart. Pharaoh had no more natural enmity against God than other men. And if other natural men had been in Pharaoh's circumstances, the same corruptions would have put forth themselves in as dreadful a manner. The scribes and Pharisees had naturally no more malice in their hearts against Christ than other men, and other natural men would, in their case, and having as little restraint, exercise as much malice against Christ as they did. When wicked men come to be cast into hell, then their malice against God will appear. Then their hearts will appear as full of malice as hell is full of fire. But when wicked men come to be in hell, there will be no new corruption put into their heart, but only old ones will then break forth without restraint. That is all the difference between a wicked man on earth and a wicked man in hell. That in hell there will be no more to stir up the exercise of corruption and less to restrain it than on earth. But There will be no new corruption put in. A wicked man will have no principle of corruption in hell, but what he carried to hell with him. There are now the seeds of all the malice that will be exercised then. The malice of damned spirits is but a branch of the root that is in the hearts of natural men now. A natural man has a heart like the heart of a devil. Only corruption is more under restraint in man than in devils. You've been listening to Psalms for the Nations, reminding you that all the ends of the earth will remember and turn to the Lord, and all the families of the nations will bow down before him. For dominion belongs to the Lord, and he rules over the nations.